Okay, good morning. So, I have purchased a microphone. It has been over 80 days since I've posted. Um, Today is our second wedding anniversary. Ooh. So, we have been married for 2 years today, and I thought I would jump back on with my new microphone and see how it goes. It actually can clip on. Watch. Hold on, I need two hands. Boom. It's heavy. It falls over. Let's see if that works. See if that stays for a second. So yeah, it is our second wedding anniversary. Our in-laws are in town. They took us to dinner last night at Tucanos, which is a Brazilian barbecue joint where they bring giant meat skewers to your table and they cut off a little bit. It's like a buffet, but they come to you. So that was really fun, really rad, really delicious. If you're in Albuquerque, I recommend going to Tucanos for sure. So, yes, today with the anniversary, Sean will be making us dinner. I'm very excited. And I am going to start working on some satin robes for the two of us. So, that's going to be really fun. I'll show you guys um, at least the fabric later. I'd show it to you now, but it's dark and it might look shit on camera. So, yes, it's almost Thanksgiving. So, I have some Thanksgiving decor that I have made. I'll probably show that off and maybe make a little bit more because I made placemats and I only made two, but I cut out four and I'd like to finish those in the vlog. So that's awesome. I also bought a tripod, you guys. So that's going to be so much better in the tripod. I'm excited about that as well. I I don't know. I just decided to jump back in because I like watching YouTube, and then I watch YouTube videos, and I'm like, I want to make a YouTube video. I have been making Christmas ornaments because the day after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna fucking deck the halls. Um, and I want to be ready for that. I asked Sean if I could start decorating after Halloween, and he was like, could we like perhaps hold off? And I was like, of course, my love, I shall get ready. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I even have like pillowcases for our throw pillows. I've made holly jolly pillowcases. But the ornaments I've been knitting, I would love to show you guys. They only take like an hour and a half to like from start to finish, like cast on to weaving in the ends. Like it's super duper short. They're these little stockings. I made one for a local business, and I'm gonna make one for a second local business, Mr. Pho. I'm so excited. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna run over there and give them that. And the reason I give them that is because they've been very kind to us this year and last year. They really make sure to check in on us. And, last year they gave us little to go cups for Christmas and well, very, very nice to go cups, not just like little to go cups, but they're really nice. They keep everything very hot, which I appreciate. So last year they gave us that. This year I want to give them something in return. So I shall make a tiny stocking. Yay. I also made a little Christmas cracker. So like one of those little pieces of candy that you crack open. Um, those are British, but I still think they look very Christmassy, so whatever. So I have the stocking and that, and I have a little Christmas tree and candy canes. Um, and oh, I can't remember what else I printed out, but I printed out like six patterns for different knitted ornaments. I have a lot of yarn in general. And I would like to put the remnants to good use. So that's what I've been doing with that. Mm, what else? Sean's doing all right. We've got so many doctor's appointments. We have had 22 so far in the month of November. Um, And yeah, it's been fucking busy as hell. And that's a big reason I have not been vlogging because I'm just exhausted. I'm just running up to Albuquerque every single day. But let me tell you, oh my God, let me tell you, I have found a walking path at the hospital Sean uses, and I guess I should say medical complex because it's huge. And I have found a couple three paths over there that just, ugh, he'll go in for an hour-long appointment, and I'll just put on my headphones and walk around the campus and have a grand old time. Perhaps I can show you guys a little bit of the walk because it's so scenic. Well, I think it's scenic anyway. I think New Mexico can have ridiculously photogenic skylines. It's that blue, man. That blue just makes everything else pop. So it's really nice. I'll have to show you guys at some point. But yeah, it has been insanely busy. December only has 6 appointments so far, so we'll see how much more that fills up. Yeah, on Tuesday, I get to go and get a heart monitor. It monitors your heart. Geez, what a good sentence, Amanda. It's an elastic band they put around your chest that has a heart monitor that tracks what your heart's doing for 2 weeks, and they leave it on, and they send you home, and you follow the instructions, and then they get all the information, which is super cool. Sean did it last year before last, 6 months ago, who knows? In the past, he has done it, and yeah, it worked out really well. Bear would like to say good morning. Hello, bears. Oh, hi. Oh, yes. He's such a good boy. Bear says, hello, Mom. Bear would like to go outside soon. You need to wake up, Dad. He's so precious. I love him to pieces. Yeah. Hi, Bear. Bear says, I don't want to be on camera. I shan't look at the public. I care not for the rectangle. He's such a good boy, though. It's raining this morning, which is awesome, but he hates it. He hates the rain. Don't you hate the rain? Oh, you got an itchy chin? Yeah, you got an itchy chin? Oh, Jay. Oh, Jay. We got to get his allergy meds tomorrow. We forgot to pick them up yesterday. And today is Sunday. They are not open. So, wah, wah. Poor guy. He's going to be itchy all day. I can give him some Benadryl. I've asked his vet about this. So, perhaps we do this. Don't know. It depends on how itchy he is. Boop, 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 boop. I've got some oatmeal on the stove and coffee in my mug. It's going to be a nice morning. I think my father-in-law might go get us menudo. Menudo. It's delicious, but I am not eating that shit on an empty stomach because it is very, very spicy. Very spicy. Oh, hello. Show the world how cute you are. Yes, Bear is very cute, Mama. Hi. Hello, everyone. I was going to give you an update on the anniversary robes. So, the pattern I'm using is this one, the Kimono Cardi by Thoughtful Creativity. And what I'm doing is basically I want that big ass sleeve, that's what I want. I want the big ass sleeve. I want the crossover in the front. There's not much kimono about this cardigan, like actual kimono. But what I did was I just made it longer. It's supposed to go to the waist. I made it go to mid calf on me and top of the ankle for Sean. So it is 2 pieces once you get it drafted. So you have the sleeve, easy. And then we have the body. Now, this is the important part up here. Well, I mean, it's all important, but this is importante as well. So this back neckline is this small swoop, right? And then this big long one is the front neckline. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut slits all the way down the edge of this line. And then I can fold it over. Actually, since it's a straight line, I wonder if I can just fold it as one piece. Anyway, regardless, that's how I keep two pattern pieces on one piece of paper. So for the back, we will fold and cut one piece. And then for the front, we have to cut two pieces. So basically, instead of a fold right here, you just cut it in half. So, and then we will have a neckband that goes all the way around. We'll make a belt and a cuff. So that's how we're doing. Oh, that went all the way inside my shirt. And that is how we're gonna do that today. I have some linen and cotton fabric that I'm gonna make some quick mock-ups. Also, I picked the wrong pen, I think, because that shit did not dry very quickly. And it got all over my ruler and my hands and my floor a little. But that's okay. We make patterns on the tile and then we cut things on the bed upstairs. So I am going to go cut this. So I have made the patterns, I have made mock-ups, and now it is time to use the satin. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little intimidated. It's a very fancy satin. On the mock-up, Sean's sleeves were too short, so I will add maybe 3 inches to that. And then, yeah, everything else was perfect. So, hell yeah. I love when I get it right the first time. Doesn't everyone though? So, that's great. Sean is downstairs making meatloaf because I requested a very simple dinner because life is very complicated right now. And yeah, I'm going to cut into the satin. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. The only thing I need to remember is that this gold one, that one's going to be mine, this gold one. It is one side, it has a right side and a wrong side. So I need to be careful when I'm cutting the front piece because I need to mirror one of them. But anyway, I'm going to cut this out and get it started. Hey guys, good morning. It's about 5 in the morning. I have started coffee and now I'm sitting with my fabric scraps from yesterday. These are all the fabric scraps, obviously, but I wanted you to see the blue and the yellow. Blue, yellow. Because that's what I made the mock-ups out of. So I ended up yesterday making 2 mock-ups and then cutting out the fabric for the other 2 robes, and that's enough. That was enough for yesterday. Sean made me dinner for our anniversary, and we dressed up and took a picture for our family calendar. It was very cute. We stayed home and did that. We just quiet. Because our life has been very hectic. So we are cool with slow holidays. We're cool with slow holidays, dog. So yeah. Today we have an 8 a.m. appointment that'll take 2 hours, and then a 1 p.m. appointment that'll take 1 hour. So we'll probably get lunch in between there, especially because my father-in-law gave us some lunch money. So I don't know why I put it in quotes. That's literally what he said when he gave it to Sean. So whatever. It's in quotes now. Can't change it. What else? I'm going to be walking around. Maybe I will get some footage while I'm walking around if I'm not too big of a fucking pussy. We'll see. It's a beautiful campus. Really nice. Maybe I'll let you in on a little bit of it. Who knows? Might be awkward because it's a medical campus and people are like, why are you videoing me? I'm not going to try to like zero in on people. We're going to try to get the trees. That'll be fun. So, yeah, I'm a little bit sore from yesterday, but not that bad considering I spent all day in the floor like a goblin. So, goblin these nuts. But yeah, so I have everything cut, not everything. I've got most everything cut out for the robes, and those will be nerve-wracking to sew, but I think I can get it done. So, yeah, the chair's moving with me. You can't tell really much really on camera, but that's fine. ¿Qué más? I don't know. But I do like having the little morning check-ins where it's like, oh, morning time. So, I should probably do some meditation because I have been doing meditation. Just sit here on the floor and breathe until you think the coffee's ready. So I think that's what I'll do now. Get some meditation in because it's going to be a long day. Good luck to me. Good luck to you. Yeah, this will be great for my blog, actually.
Good to see the set now.
Good morning. It is around 5 in the morning. I just saw a shooting star outside. That's cool. I love how much that happens in the state of New Mexico. There's so much sky. You get to see so many stars and so many shooting stars. It's awesome. Um, anyway, it's Wednesday, and today Sean has an appointment. It's gonna take like 2 hours, so I am going to bring my microphone and show you maybe a little bit of the campus that Sean, the medical campus. That's the ticket. And last time I was going to, and then I forgot my microphone at home, and I was like, it's gonna be very windy. So this time I have a little zipper pouch that I'm going to put these little guys in, and we're gonna try again. Show you guys a little bit of the campus. It's very nice. It has many trees, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I get to walk around for 2 hours and do not much. I usually listen to music and play Pokemon Go, which has become very fun for me. I've started playing Pokemon Go because I'm at this campus a lot. There's a lot of Pokestops, so that's cute. Other than that, when we come home today, oh my Lanta, I get to clean my kitchen. Oh my God, y'all, it's so bad. Like the amount of um, the amount of medical appointments we have had, 21 in the month of November, and it just really cuts down on time for being able to clean the fucking house. So I want to do that so bad, and I get to do that this afternoon. Yay! Um, what else was I gonna say? I don't know. I could go launch into some medical shit, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this morning. This morning, I'm going to enjoy my coffee and watch some Amberlyn Reed reaction content. So feel free to judge me. She's just a fascinating individual. She fascinates a lot of people, not just me, but she definitely fascinates me as well. Hello, it is 9:30. I made it to the medical campus. Um, Sean is in his appointment. I actually remember my microphone. Ooh, it is cold outside. It is 35 degrees. However, it's much warmer in the sun than it is in the shade. Like, I mean, obviously, sunshine is warm, okay? But when I'm walking around, I have like a sunny spot. If you hear vibration, that is Sean's little Pokemon Go thing. Hold on. This guy. It catches stuff and does Pokestops. So that's cool. Buzz, 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 baby. It be buzzing a lot. It buzzes a lot. So it's new. I'm still figuring out exactly how it do. I think that means there's a Pokemon. Anyway, so I walk around and I click this bitch whenever it buzzes. So that's easy. That's chill. I will go on a walk. I probably am not gonna like talk on the walk because one, I'm gonna be out of breath because I'm out of shape and I'm still a smoker. I found out I am allergic to like the nicotine lozenge. So I tried it, and after about 3 to 5 minutes, it started making my mouth burn really bad. And then I started like, and I was like, if this like starts closing my throat, that's a problem. So I spit it out and I took some Benadryl and I felt a lot better. So yeah, if I put the patches on my arms, I get hives that last weeks. So I've been putting them on my legs when I use them, which is not often. Buzz buzz. Um, I feel like I should be using them more because they help with nicotine cravings and blah blah blah. But basically, I've just been saying no more often to cigarettes, which is great. Um, it definitely depends on my pain level for the day as to how much I'm smoking. Because the more pain I'm in, the more I'm going to be smoking. So, yay. I've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia since we last spoke, so I've got that little card. Yay for me. I still need to figure out what it is, what fibromyalgia is. It seems to be a nervous system disorder. Cool. It also seems to be helped by movement, exercise. So that's why I've been walking more around the campus and stuff. Also, it's super boring to just sit in the fucking waiting room. It's boring and it makes me sore. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I walk around usually for at least an hour and then I go back inside. Buzz. There's a lot of Pokemon out. And this thing is crazy because it'll see Pokemon that don't even show up on the screen, which is neat. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna do a Poke route. There's like 3 parks. I'll try to show it to you a little bit. I don't want to video people. That's fucking shitty. So I'm not gonna do that. But if I see a little straightaway that has no humans, I'll give it a shot and then I can do some voiceover. So ride shot, that's what we're gonna do. I found a spot with no humans. Look at the mountains. Ooh. And we have a lovely park. I love it so much. These trees right there. These trees right there. They smell like the ones of my childhood in Amarillo. I love this part of the path. Okay. Oh. Hi. Good morning. It is Thanksgiving. It's like 6 in the morning. Been up for about an hour because I woke up at 5:07. Just naturally. Like, great. That's the beauty of getting up at 5 a.m. on the regular, I guess, is you just like get that shit done all the time. So, yes, Thanksgiving. That means 0 doctor's offices are open. That means ain't nobody gonna be calling me. That means I get to do nothing. I get to do nothing that I don't want to do. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to clean my house because that is very soothing to me. It's very relaxing. It's just fantastic. So, look at this setup. Hey, I got my tripod out. So, that's exciting. Um, Welcome to my little morning spot. Um, yeah, this is where I hang out. I have my little pillow that I sit on. And I just kind of like hang out here or on the couch or wherever I want to. My back hurts today. So I probably won't be sitting down a hell of a lot. It's probably either going to be standing or lying. So whatever. There's a movie I want to watch called Exuma. Um, shoot, I think it was Korean. At least one of the main characters is Korean because she says as much very clearly. So, um, yes, I started it day before yesterday, and it's not in English. Again, I'm going to guess Korean because of the character who said, I am Korean. Um, and she said that because someone was speaking Japanese to her. So I'm pretty sure, whatever, I could look it up. That would be smarter than just rambling about it and possibly being offensive. But uh, yeah. So I thought I'd give a little update this morning as to what the hell has been going on. So back in beginning of August, Sean went back in the hospital and I stopped recording because I was very incredibly busy. So Sean has now been out of the hospital since the middle of August. And like I said, it's Thanksgiving. So we've stayed busy. Um, yeah. Oh, I've been having my own medical tests. I actually am wearing, okay, I'll show you later. There's a heart monitor test right here, but I don't want the microphone to touch it because I'm thinking that's actually a bad idea. They told me no necklaces, and so I'm guessing a microphone would also get in the way of that. Hi, Bears. Good morning, silly boy. Hello. Oh my goodness, does it feel good? Yeah, hi. Hi, sweet boy. Are you okay? Did you have a good sleep? Yeah, Bear had a good sleep. He's woke up now. So, Bear's been doing good. He's a good boy. Yes, he's so sweet. We love the bear very, very much. He is such a good boy. Like, whenever we have people who come over to help, I, um, we just put him in our bedroom and he just takes a big old nap. He's got a bunch of blankets and a dog bed in there, and he just sleeping, being a good boy. Yeah. Oh, you got chin scratches. Yeah. Oh, what a good boy. So, and like I said, today we get to hang out with the bear all day long. Yes, we do. But you're gonna lay down. Yeah, you wanna lay down for belly rubs. Okay. I need to get you closer. The beauty of wearing a sweater can drag him around. So, yeah. But we've just we've just been holding on this summer. And now summer is over. My garden is asleep. Um, our our trees is what I was going to say. They are also asleep. Hopefully asleep. Hopefully not dead. So I always worry about that, especially because it's their first season out there. So we keep an eye on them. As I mentioned, I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Cool. Um, I'm having a hard time not being like, oh, it's the 21st century hysteria, because I do think it exists and that it's just like a bunch of different things, but it is probable that I have a, a misunderstanding of what it is, because if it is a neurological disorder or a nerve disorder, I'm sorry, not a neurological disorder, a nerve disorder, um, then that's more specific than just saying widespread pain because, you know. Yeah, yesterday I got some footage of the medical campus. So that was awesome. I actually got to show you guys the thing. So I'll hopefully do the voiceover. I'm just excited about it because, you know, I want to jump back into this. So, hello, Breer. You see the good boy. Uh, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to wear a nicotine patch today because I'm staying at home. There's going to be fewer stressors. Um, and I'm going to really give it a go today. So, as I mentioned before, the state of New Mexico will send you nicotine replacement therapy. Um, they gave me 12 weeks worth of nicotine replacement stuff. They gave me lozenges and patches. When I took the quiz online, which is how I set this whole thing up, I think it's called like Quit Now New Mexico, Quit Now A&M or something like that. You know, I bet your state has it too if you want to Google debunk that. Um, cha. But anyway, I set that up. They had a questionnaire for me talking about how soon I smoke in the morning and what my preferred nicotine replacement would be, because they also had gum. And let me tell you, with my jaw, I don't want gum. No, thank you. So they had lozenges. So I was like, sweet, cool. Took about 2 weeks to get to my house. In that time, hello. Oh yeah. Oh, belly rubs, belly rubs. So in that 2 week shipping time, I had an online resource where it was talking about nicotine education, how things like how menthols are more addictive than non-menthol cigarettes because of, I don't know, the menthol. Um, things like practicing mini quits, where you specifically skip like one cigarette for something and you understand the craving and you sit there with it and you try to basically understand that the craving is not going to last forever, right? It's just going to be a set period of time. And then after that mini quit, after you've experienced the cravings of it all, you can decide, I don't want the cigarette right now, or I still do want the cigarette right now. And then you go have the cigarette if you want it. So those are mini quits. I've been trying to do them more often as well. Um, especially during the 2 week waiting time till it got to my house. When it got here, I had phone calls with quit coaches or whatever. They talk to you about how confident you are about quitting and what you're going to do when you have a craving, like literally. They want you to like list it out. That's cool. Yes, I knew you were still here. Bear says, Mom, you're distracted. Pay attention to Bear only. Please, please, please. We'll go out in a bit, buddy. Um, and then there's texting. They text you all the time. Um, and yeah, so that's kind of like the basics of what you get from like Quit Now programs. Well, the New Mexico Quit Now program, anyway. Yeah. So, I encourage you to look up if your state has resources like that, because all of that was for free. I didn't pay a dime. So I think that's awesome, because that's also great, is because, like, you don't have to spend your cigarette money on something else. It's just for free. So it's pretty great. Let me check my microphone. Yes, it's still on because I can't see the thing. I have my phone turned around because I'm using the back camera. Anyway, um, Jace, which I just figured out. Normally, I'm using the front-facing camera. I wonder if this is gonna be different quality. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Oh, bears. Yeah, where was he? When I got the lozenges, turns out I was allergic to those, so I'm not going to use those. But the patches, they do cut down on the cravings, and the science says you're twice as likely to quit if you do nicotine replacement. So that's cool. I will not say that I have been successful as of yet. Oh, hello. Oh, stretches. Oh, big stretches. Good boy. Um, but I'm gonna keep trying because it's better than not trying. So yeah, I know that life be fucking stressful all the time for everybody in every walk of life. So I'm not trying to say my life is particularly stressful, but it is stressful. And I think we all have our coping mechanisms. Some are healthier than others. What's really funny to me is when I go on a walk to cope with stress, and then after the walk, I go have a cigarette. Like, girl, why you work out so much if you smoke cigarettes? Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know. So yeah, I have almost every dish in the house to clean today. We have run out of spoons. Last night we had cereal with ramen soup spoons because out of mixing bowls because we didn't have any dishes. It's been a wild time. Hello, Bear. Bear says, "Mom, don't really touch bare feet. Bear don't love it when you touch bare feet." I know. So, yeah, dude. In a little bit, I'm going to cook some pumpkin spice rolls. They're like cinnamon rolls, but with pumpkin spice. Do, 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 do. Hate on me for pumpkin spice. I don't give a fuck. Pumpkin spice mix has been around since the Middle Ages, and it's delicious. If you don't enjoy the commercialization of pumpkin spice, I understand. A lot of times they add way too much fucking sugar to it. But yeah, the whole like cinnamon ginger nutmeg combo has been around since we found out that we like the taste of those. So people being like, I hate pumpkin spice. That's weird. No, you don't. You just hate the commercialization, oversaturation, oversugarized version, I would bet. That's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna make those eventually. I need to get Mascafe. I am out. So Sean, let's see, it's what time is it? I almost reached for my phone. It's right there. Yeah, hello, hello. I don't know. I think it's like 6:30, maybe getting closer to 7. But yeah, Sean, we didn't set alarms, so I don't know what time Sean's gonna get up. I think perhaps at 7:30 I will get started on that because that's kind of our house time to be as loud as you want. I have a thing where you should be as quiet as possible if anyone in the house is sleeping. You should just pretend you don't touch the ground. You are silence. Silencio. My banda. Um, anyway, if any of y'all have seen Melrose Drive, Melrose? Wow. The very, very famous David Lynch film, Melrose? What are vowels, truly? Anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder if y'all are going to hear those pops now. I guess I'll see in post. Um, so I'm going to wait till 7:30 to do the pumpkin spice rolls. Wow, that was many tangents. Um, and yeah, then I'll see if Sean wants to get up at like 8 because he talked about setting his alarm for 8 yesterday, and then I was like, no alarms. And he was like, okay, shit. So I love how I was like, no alarms, and I got up at 5:07. Jesus. Why? ¿Por qué? Why you do this to yourself? I don't know. I don't know. And it's also like I wake up and I'm just like so awake. It's just like, bing, I can't lay there. I am not one to snooze. Not in the mornings. At night, oh my god, that's why I've like never been good at like ending the vlog because it's just like I get so sleepy after dinner. Also, I just had the idea to change my channel name to Mornings with Manda because that would be one, alliteration, and I love that. Two, when I have the most energy. So maybe it should be Mornings with Manda instead of Amanda Quits because, like, I don't want to make a fool of myself talking about quitting all the time and then not succeeding. Yes, hello, Bear. Bear gonna get up now. Yes, hello. Oh, you farted. Wow. Oh, God. Yes, we'll get you outside in just a minute. Holy shit. Fart made my eyes water. Good God, Bear. Um, they call it bear mace. Annie Hoser. Maybe I should change my channel name to Mornings with Manda. One, I'm more awake in the morning. Two, alliteration. Three, I don't want to pigeonhole myself and make myself look like an asshole by not successfully quitting. I'll probably still talk about it and shit, but you know, I don't know. I am no bastion of self control over here to just lead you through quitting or whatever, if that's even anyone who's watching. I feel like most of the people who watch are just like friends and family. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. But yeah, Mornings with Manda. I don't know. I just had that idea. Kind of like it. But I think this one would like to go outside. Yo, where was it? Okay, where's it? I would like some more coffee. So yeah, maybe I'll show you guys before and after of the kitchen because holy shit. Eh, why not? I'll just take you in there right now. I don't have to take you off the tripod. Hi. Because I made the tripod really tiny. Okay, okay. Y'all ready for dicks? Da-na-na, da-da-da-da, da-na-na. Like, holy God. It's just everywhere, everything, all the time. Everything is fucking dirty. Every goddamn piece of counter space is just full. There's even trash on the floor. Thanks for finding it, buddy. So, anyway, this will be my task today. Trying to get this fucking cleaned off. And then I can show you guys what the pumpkins are actually supposed to look like. Because they're not supposed to be covered in paperwork and tequila. What was that, Bear? Okay. Anyway, that's going to be the end for now. We'll end on my pumpkins and how pretty they are. Ooh. Hello. It is about 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving. I have cleaned a good portion of the kitchen. I took out like 2 whole bags of trash. I just emptied the second load of dishes. I'm about to do the third one. And what else? Did some laundry. Oh, I'm making bone broth. Duh. So yeah, I roasted those bones this morning and then put them in a big soup pot. So they're doing their thing. And yeah, I'm sleepy. It's been a good day. I'm a little tired. Kicked my own ass a little bit, but in a way that makes me feel very satisfied. So that's excellent. What else? I just wanted to get on here and make sure I said bye to this day. I know I'm very inconsistent with that, but we're going to try to do better. That's being human, right? Just always try to do better. So, for my fellow Americans, happy Thanksgiving, my fellow Americans. No, I'm kidding. Uh, and, you know, forever, forever, for whoever sees this, I hope you're having an excellent Thursday, just like the bestest. I hope that something good happens to you today. Yeah, I think this will probably be the end of this episode of coming back, explaining things and such. So I'll see you guys in the next installment. Bye. Okay, wait, before I say goodbye, I should probably show you guys the kitchen, right? Yeah, that checks out. So, dun 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 dun. Dun. Kitchen. Okay, all of these dishes, they were upstairs in our new configuration, the den, as we call it. Yeah, so I'm about to do my third load of dishes. And we have bone broth, just doing its brothy thing. I'm also trying to decide what to bake. I need something sweet in my life because it's Thanksgiving. And I do have everything necessary for the pumpkin pie. But do I want to commit to making pie? I don't know. Otherwise, I think we're just going to have more more Asian food from Trader Joe's. That's what I was thinking. We had beef and broccoli for lunch with rice, and we still have orange chicken. So I might do that because I'm not in the mood to cook like a meal that's gonna dirty too many dishes that I'm cleaning today. God damn it! But for a sweet treat, I bend to the rules. I do love sugar. Anyway, that's today. That's the vlog. Again, goodbye, and thanks for tuning into this little PS postscript part. Goodbye.